A beautiful beach, now with a new backdrop. The last weekend of summer before all students returned to school was busy, but not in the way we might have expected just a week ago. So much has happened in the past 6 days. Heavy fuel oil from the beached bulk carrier has washed ashore here, and in the afternoon sun, volunteers had swapped their swimsuits for PPE. Seaweed has gone from an annoyance to an aid in collecting unwanted oil.
Oh, it's been very hot and sticky work. The volunteers have worked really hard. We were given a challenge to clear a corner of the coastline, and I think we did a pretty good job. But there could be more coming, so mixed feelings about that. But all in all, very well coordinated by the Department of Environment. The other NGOs were great too, and yeah, very glad to be able to help rescue some of our beaches.
And what did you find?
Quite a lot of heavy tar-like oil on the rocks, particularly splashed out everywhere between the rocks, on plastics. A lot of seaweed buried under the sand, covered in oil. So I have a feeling we'll be asked to come back and help again, because it's going to hang around. As we know, oil hangs around, and it's evident by what we found here.
Limiting the environmental impact of the OS35 is a key objective for the authorities. The Department of the Environment sits in on the regular Gibraltar Contingency Council meetings. It organised for Oil Spill Response Ltd to give a toolbox talk to the volunteers before they got stuck in.
Just a quick note to say thank you to all the volunteers from the Environmental Safety Group and the Nautilus Project that have been down here at Sandy Bay today, and also from members of the Department of the Environment. A big thank you. I know that there's a lot of people that want to help out. I would suggest they write into the department info.environment@gibraltar.gov.gi so that we have all the interested individuals listed, and hopefully we don't have to call on any more help.
When fuel spills, there are various methods used to clean it up. On this occasion it was buckets, spades and gloves. The determined efforts rewarded with oily rags.
I think we were heartened to hear in the last 24 hours the reality of the situation and the way that it's being approached with additional booms, and the fact that it's quite a challenge and there's likely to be more leakages and spills. In light of that, I think preparedness and forward planning so that we know where to be, and more of us are trained to be able to help. There's no shortage of volunteers from GIB who want to take part. So if we can forward plan a bit to meet these problems and stop them from really impregnating our coastline. That's all we can do at the moment, and hope for the best. Hope that they will empty the fuel as quickly and cleanly as possible.
These bags will now be treated as contaminated waste and disposed of by specialist contractors. It was labour-intensive work, but the volunteers from the ESG and the Nautilus Project were highly motivated. The government has said further oil seepage from the stricken vessel is inevitable, so this is unlikely to be the last clean-up here.